Welcome to your comprehensive interactive study breakdown on the sources of wisdom and authority in Islam. In this session, we will explore the foundational sources of Islamic law, the Qur'an as Kalam Allah, the Sunnah of the Prophet, the consensus of scholars, Ijma, and analogical reasoning, Qiyas. Mastering this hierarchy is essential for exam success, as it underpins all Islamic legal and theological thought. Let's map out the hierarchy. At the top is the Qur'an, the literal word of God, which is the primary and most authoritative source. Next is the Sunnah, the Prophet's practice, which explains and complements the Qur'an. Then comes Ijma, the consensus of scholars, which ensures community agreement. Finally, Qiyas allows jurists to extend rulings to new circumstances, as in extending the prohibition of wine to all intoxicants. Turning to our core study notes, the Qur'an is Kalam Allah, the uncreated speech of God, making it infallible and primary. In contrast, hadith reports require careful scrutiny. Scholars examine the isnad, the chain of narrators, and the matn, the text, to ensure consistency with the Qur'an and historical plausibility. The most trusted collections are Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. The process of deriving new rulings begins with Ijma, where qualified scholars reach a consensus. For unprecedented issues, Qiyas is used, identify a similar case from the Qur'an or Sunnah, determine the underlying reason for that ruling, and apply it to the new situation. The classic example is extending the prohibition of wine to all intoxicants because the illah, effective cause, is intoxication. Let's work through a 10-mark exam question on Ijma. Start by defining Ijma and citing the hadith about the community not agreeing on error. Then position it in the hierarchy. For strengths, mention it prevents innovation and unifies law. For evaluation, note that scholars debate who constitutes the consensus and that historical disagreements, e.g., between Sunni and Shia, challenge its absolute authority. Watch out for common pitfalls. Examiners report that students often mix up Sunnah and Hadith. Remember, Sunnah is the normative practice, while Hadith is the written report. Also, for the Qur'an, always use the term Kalam Allah to show your understanding of its divine, uncreated nature. When analyzing Hadith, refer to Isnad and Matn to demonstrate deeper knowledge. To wrap up, the hierarchy begins with the Qur'an as divine revelation, followed by the Sunnah, Ijma, and Qiyas. Each source has its own methodology and authority. The Qur'an is supreme, the Sunnah clarifies, Ijma unifies, and Qiyas adapts. Understanding their interplay is crucial for your exam. Memorize these key terms and always relate them back to the concept of usul al-fiqh.